Hi guys, Joe here with Yugioh Inc. And today I've got another old card showcase video. This one's going to be a bit quicker. It looks like a big card game, but it's really not. There's not a whole lot to explain with it. I made this a long time ago. I made this after the other card game that I showed off. This is Doodle Wars, that's the name of this card game. I can't remember what the Little Dudes. This is essentially just a carbon copy of Chaos Galaxy's Little Dudes. I think I was around, probably I think around 14, maybe even 13. I don't know. I was young when I made this. So yeah, let's just kind of get into it. This basically, you would have a deck. I think you would have a shared deck. You draw. Both you and your opponent would draw the top card and play it, and then whoever had the higher stat value won, and then some had abilities. I think that's how it worked. So this is Phoenix. It's got an ability that says lose Griffin to summon. So I don't remember if there was a hand or anything like that, so who knows. Not a terrible design, but I don't know what I was doing with there. I think I messed up, hence why it's blacked out there. Then we have Juggernaut. One of my favorite designs when I first made the game. Attacks 2 times no matter what. So I don't know what that means. But that's Juggernaut. P-Bug. I don't know why I went with P. I did something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they have the weird archetype names where it's like an onomatopoeia type thing. So I went with P for some reason. But this is P-Bug. I actually really like this design, and I think there's 1 or 2 other P related cards. Both players draw 1 card. Starny. If you win, count this as 2. Oh, and if you won, you would keep that card as a victory, and then whoever had the most at the end won. So this is Starny. Not a terrible design, like a little star Power Ranger type looking dude. Sun God Dragon. His attack's Sun Bazooka. If it loses battle, put it back in your hand once. Okay, so I guess there was a hand system. Spike Turtle. Spike Turtle's not bad. Enemy draws 1 card if you win battle. Okay. Not a bad design. I like it. I like turtles. Angel Archer. I think there was an Angel Warrior too. Lose Angel and Archer to summon. So I think it was just called Angel. Oh, here he is. Revive 1 lose card by losing 2 cards. So Angel Archer is weaker than Angel. So why would you play Angel Archer? Old me. Oh, I also like how he's got a massive sword. I think that's very cool. A nice big claymore. Mud Beast. Draw and lose 1 card. So I think that's I think that means discard a card. Mole Hog. Those are supposed to be like whiskers, and then I probably fucked up right there, so that's why I colored it in or whatever. Lose 2 cards to play. Okay, Mole Hog's pretty strong, 900. Shield Dib. It's a weird living shield creature thing. Lose battle, but revive 2 lose cards. It's probably meant to be if you lose the battle. Basic Bender. I had an idea of making other benders, but I only had like the 52 playing cards, and I ran out. So and I just never got around to it. So see your enemy's hand if you win. Cyberon. Oh, I must have I think I just started getting into Doctor Who when I was making this. And so I made a couple of Doctor Who related cards. This is obviously a Cyberman. Cyberon. Lose 1 card if you lose. It's pretty harsh. Alien. Enemy sees your hand if you win. I think this is from if I'm remembering correctly, I think this is from a random. It was a YouTube show. Not a show, but like an animation. I don't remember what it was called. It was something really weird, but it was like these 3 guys, and they just do a bunch of random stuff. Like they had a Nazi zombies related episode, And then they had a FNAF related episode eventually back in 2014. It's a weird ass show that I grew up watching, and I think I based Alien off of their Alien design. Probably not based, probably directly ripped off. Demon, lose entire hand and draw 2 cards. A lot of these cards are very generic fantasy creatures, and then some random ass things like Rhinox, which is clearly a rhino, but lose 2 cards if you win this battle. Okay, that's pretty good. Pirate, I think that's supposed to be like a stain, and he's got a peg leg and then a little pirate flag stuck in the ground. Lose 1 card to win the battle. Oh, pirate's pretty good. Oracle, I'm pretty sure I ripped this or stole this from Hearthstone. I think it's same thing, like an Oracle Gil? No, not Gilgrunt. Murloc, I think they're called. Lose 1 card to play. That's really harsh with a 260 value. Values could go from like, I think 100 to 1,000. 1,000 obviously being the best. Ripper, nice raptor type thing. If you win, lose 2 cards. If you lose, draw 1 card. Okay. Pretty harsh, I think. I don't know. Seedle, draw 2 cards. A lot of these stat values that I did were just kind of random. Claporp, lose 3 cards to play and 1 more if you win battle. So I think there's another card that's kind of like a slime guy in the jar, and the idea is that that's him, but he's broken out. The jar broke, and then he's like poured out of it. Fargle! I remember Fargle. Fargle is actually a pretty strong design. It's held up pretty well. The reason why I'm showing this card game, I was thinking about skipping it, but there's quite a few designs that I would take from this card game and put into some of my other card games. I don't do it too often, but there were a couple of card games where the whole idea behind it was that I was just going through my older ones and then remaking the designs. And Fargle is one of them. See enemy hand if you battle a 700 to 900 point creature. Ooh, Chained Ghost. I remember Chained Ghost. I fucking thought it was the coolest ass thing in the planet. Lose 1 card to play and lose 1 more if you win the battle. I think I made this before. Skylanders with Ghost Roaster, or whatever his name was. Golem Clops, an ugly motherfucker, and I remember fucking hating this card, going from a great to a terrible. Enemy loses 2 cards, but draws 1. Yeah, I don't like its design. I don't think I liked its design back then. Here's Doodle, kind of the quote-unquote main guy for Doodle Wars. So he's a stick figure. Draw 3 cards. What the? Ultimate Tri-Combo of Awesome Doom. That's his attack name. Oh, but he's only 100 value, so he's like a troll card. Cotton Candix, this is just the cotton candy Pokemon, whatever its name is. Glacopulus? It's like a fucking slur. Reshuffle hand in deck and draw 5 cards. I don't know. Weird design. Giantor. I actually liked this design as a kid. I think it's okay right now. Lose 2 cards. Okay. Doesn't specify when to lose 2 cards. Copt-E. Lose and draw 1 card. Pretty simple, weird robot dude. Bublo. Stole that from Chaos Galaxy. Not Chaos Galaxy, but Little Dudes. Eyebrow. Oh. Skylanders was a thing when I made this. Yeah, this is Mini Eye or whatever, the mini version of Eyebrow. And so since I was basing it off the mini version, I guess I thought it was okay to just call it Eyebrow, or I really like the name. Titan, 3-legged walker with a giant blade and a giant gun. Can only lose to a 100 to 190 enemy. Wraith. See enemy hand and choose a card. I'm assuming you would then add it to your hand. I thought Wraith was pretty cool. Wraith looks pretty cool. Archer. Here's Archer. See, Archer's weaker than Angel Archer, but Angel was stronger than Angel Archer, so... Grogron. Probably like a Godzilla idea, concept. If this card wins, keep him on the field until he dies. Nice spelling. PP! Yeah, see, this is another part of the P. I don't want to say archetype. I think there's only P and P-Bug. PP and P-Bug. Tyran. It's a tier thing. I honestly couldn't tell you what the fuck this thing is. Oh, Skizzer! Oh, I remember Skizzer. Your enemy loses a card, but draws a card. Skizzer. I really like Skizzer. Apier? 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 I don't know. Apier. He's a pair. He's like a weird crime boss monkey gorilla thing, and he's got like a monocle or like an eye patch or something. I don't fucking know. Or maybe it was supposed to be like a scar. Handy I just stole from Little Dudes, I think. Wheelie. I think I made Wheelie. I don't remember. I don't remember where I stole half these designs from. But he's a living tire. Lose one card if you lose the battle. Stone Angel. Kill 2 angels to summon and discard 2 cards. Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. Dark Spirit. Draw 1 card if you win. Lose 2 if you lose. Ouchin Swarm. Lose 2 cards but draw 1. Unicorn. Draw 2 cards. Not a terrible design. Doesn't really look like a unicorn, but you know, if you squint hard enough. Footy. I don't remember if I stole this. I may have stole Handy and then decided to add a foot-related thing, though I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't make it a giant foot and I decided to do that, but whatever. Lose 1 card, but draw 1 if you win. DJ Scully. Draw 1 card. I love DJ Scully. He's been in a few of my card games. He's iconic, to me at least. Drill Whale. Enemy loses 1 card, but you lose 2. That's not a good ability, is it? Especially for its cost. Sorry, this card's stuck together. Watcher. See your enemy hand. Not a bad design. Ghost Ship. Your entire hand goes to the lose pile, but draw 1 card. Great. I think this is the only other pirate card. And then I accidentally got it dirty, but I honestly think that the dirt helps with the ghost vibes. And then we have Ghosty. I don't know why I had so many ghosts and like spirits and shit in this. Draw and lose 1 card. It's not really, it's like a weird anglerfish ghost thing. I don't know what the fuck I was on. Porix. Draw 3 cards if you lose. Porix is going to take a few seconds to explain. So in an episode of Doctor Who, it's David Tennant's run. It's the episode where he's on a bus and then the bus gets transported to a different dimension, or not a dimension, but a different planet or something. And there's this sandstorm, and the things that are causing the sandstorm are like these weird fish, flying fish things or whatever. And I based Porix off of those. And there's a metal Porix somewhere, but oops, it might be behind. Yeah, it's right here, metal Porix. Both of these designs, by the way, are very strong in my opinion. And I think I made metal Porix before I made regular Porix. What's this one? So this one's draw 3 cards if you lose. Top 3 cards in your enemy's deck go to the grave. Again, doesn't specify when to do that. Dalekor, based off of Dalek. Pretty shitty attempt in my opinion. Kraken. Lose your entire hand and draw 3 cards. That's pretty basic design in my opinion. Cyclopen. Draw 2 cards. I think I may have stole this from Little Dudes too. Here's Sloosh. Lose 1 card to play. This was kind of my quote-unquote version of Slush from Chaos Galaxy, which is weird because I don't know why I made my quote-unquote own version when I also just ripped other designs from him. Oh, here's another pirate. Buccaneer. Search your deck for a pirate if you have one. Oh, Knight. I remember Knight. When I drew Knight, I was impressed that I could draw him. And then I accidentally fucked up on his sword. I started drawing it down and it was too big. So what I did is I just added a little notch right there, and I thought Knight was so cool. I've attempted to draw him a couple of times throughout the years, and well, not recently, but a while ago, and I just can never capture that same brilliance. Brilliance might not be the right word. Angeetle. Again, stolen straight from Chaos Galaxy. Needlefish. I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird pufferfish type thing. Cannon. There's another pirate card. I don't know why I made so many pirates and ghosts. Revive 1 lose card to lose battle. To lose battle? Huh. Tritopsin. Draw 3 but lose 2 cards. Obviously a Triceratops. Interestingly enough, I don't think I have a T-Rex design. Pegasus. Lose Unicorn and Dragon to summon. I think Unicorn was like a 700, so I don't know why you would do that. Living Sword? Yeah, that's just straight out of Pokemon. So yeah, I was making this during X and Y. Corrupted Armor. This is the lore-wise, it's a fusion between Dark Spirit and Juggernaut's armor, at least. And the Spirit has invaded and taken host of the armor, and it's moving it around. I'm just realizing that Juggernaut's armor kind of looks like a football player's uniform. Mutant. I don't know why I decided to add another Doctor Who, quote-unquote Doctor Who related thing, but this is all the Doctor Who related cards like fused together for some reason. 678 error. That's his attack for some reason. I don't know where I got 678 from. Protonics. Oh, Protonics. I remember this design. Protonics. It's a little proton type thing. The idea is that he's this little guy, and he's like, oh, so cute, and you go to pet him, and it's all great. And then like if any of these stems break off, whether on purpose or accident or whatever, he just explodes, and it's like a nuclear explosion, which I always thought was funny. Flyerfish. It's an aggressive cheap. Assassin. I attempted to draw a hood and absolutely failed. Ever since I drew this card, I've always seen him wearing a onesie, but like not a cool onesie that like, or not like pajama onesies, but like the onesies that don't have legs, like swimming onesies. And it's just a very disturbing image that now all of you guys have to have. Oh, Beehive. I didn't know this card existed. I made this card. If you play a P creature, so literally 2, it automatically wins the battle. Okay. As far as I'm aware, you can play 2 cards, so. Also, Dragon 830, Pegasus was 630, and Pegasus required Dragon and Unicorn. Lose 1 card. Flame Meteor. Dragon's not a terrible design. I think I drew some better dragons in the old other card game, though. Oh, Rexy! There was a T-Rex. So there was a raptor, there was a T-Rex, and there was a Triceratops. Okay. Take 1 card from your enemy's hand. Giga Chomp. If it wasn't called Rexy, you wouldn't be able to tell it was a T-Rex. Chompler. Pretty sick design in my opinion. Random berry up top is not really, like, the random berries don't really help, but pretty sick design. Oh, and the curled leaf. Kill this card and 3 from your hand to win the battle. Why would you? Okay, whatever. Mudcrawler. Look for Mud Beast when killed in deck if you have one. Interesting. Got a weird Pokeball for an eye. And then the last card, Griffin. Enemy loses 1 card that you pick. Again, not a terrible design. But yeah, that's the last card. Again, this is not one that I'm totally proud of, but I figured I'd show it purely for the fact that there are some other cards some cards in this that I've used in other card games. So I figured I'd just show it off. But yeah, that's been Doodle Wars. I know it's been a while since I've done anything really card related. I know I just posted the final battle video for Phytora. But hopefully soon I'll be doing more card related things alongside Fossil Fighters. Yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.